Go for it. So, guys, we're just here with one of our clients, and we're just going to run through a little bit about who they are, what they're experiencing, and basically the lessons they learned and actions they took to get them where they are now. So, this is Mark Hunter. Just introduce yourself, Mark, and you can go through exactly what we've been talking about. And Mark, when you were going before you joined our program, what was the reason that you joined, and what did your challenges prevent you from actually doing before you joined the program? Yeah, and that's the thing, right? It's not just you say you look; it's how you're feeling. When it starts to affect your daily life, then that's when you started to look for other alternative methods. You said, and when you first enrolled in the program, what did we do? What different strategies did we employ that you hadn't heard of before? And how did and I think it was actually at the start you were a little bit unsure, but then you spoke to someone that had been through a program before, and that sort of pushed you on to working with us. Correct? Of course. No, awesome. And when we went through it, what strategies did we deploy that you hadn't heard of before, and what specific actions did we take, just so people out there know? So did I. No, awesome. No, and you mentioned a few things there, but was it a different approach than what you tried before? And also, yeah, should do. Hmm. I think it's one of those things that when you're going through what you're going through and you want to get change and things you've done hadn't worked, you think, okay, I'll try something else. And when you do try something else and it works and you see results, then all of a sudden you've got that. It's like the personal experience to back it up. You know that those results help. And so the structure of the what we went through. So our program has got a few different stages. Did you find it quite easy to go through that structure? No. No, it's awesome, and yeah, the 21 days to start with. It's all about just getting people to understand how when to remove these allergenic inflammatory foods, how the body just responds really really quickly, and that is a bit where people go from doing what they've always done to slowly changing and implementing our lifestyle factors. So as you said, now it's part of your everyday life, but at that starting point, obviously it is a challenge. But when you're going through digestive issues like you were, and it was affecting your day-to-day life, the pain of changing is nowhere near like the pain you're going through. So you do it, you see the results, and as you said, it's become second nature. And what have been, I mean, after that we also go through, as you mentioned, we go through food combining, went through metabolic typing, intermittent fasting. What were the results, and what was the impact it made on your life? What was you able to accomplish? You know, because Mark obviously has a very busy day-to-day life, and we have to implement stuff around his working day. So what was the outcomes, positive impacts that you had? That's awesome. And if so, as you say, we as our programmers are, we don't go by time, we go by results and support, and throughout the whole thing, we're always in constant contact. So, if I said to you, what lessons did you learn from our program compared to anything else you've been on before, or what have you learned? What could you say to someone thinking about what would they get from it? What benefits would they get? No, awesome. So sort of learning that there is no cookie cutter program, that you literally you're as individual on the outside as you are on the inside. So that's awesome. So and you learn a lot about yourself through it. From my opinion, and you learn about what really worked for you, and the things we tried, things you probably hadn't done before. And you sort of saw how beneficial they were for you. So if I said, what would for anyone who's sitting on the fence, and they're going through their own gut issues, maybe skin issues, or they're not having the energy, or they're not they've got brain fog, anything like that, what would anyone who's just sitting on the fence, what would your recommendation to them be? That's awesome, Mark. Thanks so much for this. And guys, if you're listening and you want results like Mark, and maybe you've had a gut issue, a skin issue, maybe you've got IBS, bloating, Crohn's, maybe you've just got low energy, and maybe you've been dealing with weight gain that you haven't been able to get rid of, for whatever sort of diet you've been going. And if you want to have a chat about how we can help you individually, then all you've got to do is click the link, apply, and we'll jump on the phone and have a chat. But Mark, thank you very much for that. I'm sure a lot of people got a lot of good information out of that. And it's great to see you looking so happy and so healthy. Brilliant. Speak to you soon, Mark. Bye bye.